You want to have an offer that's so good that people feel dumb saying no to it. Hey, how's it going? So I've got a few minutes here before a meeting starts, and I was just thinking about offers. So when it comes to marketing and business, having a really good offer is like 99% of the game. If you don't have a really good offer and you have the same offer that all of your competitors are making, then you have to compete on other things like price and like level of service and availability and location. But if you have a really good offer, something that's better than everything else, then you don't have to compete on all of those things. As marketers, our approach to business almost starts with the offer. We look for the best offer we can make, and then we build everything else around that. And chances are you're already in business, or you wouldn't be watching this. Let's go over a way that I like to use to help clients come up with interesting offers for services that they already have. And the example I'm going to use is an HVAC guy in a really hot city. So HVAC guy in a really hot city, what does he do? He installs a lot of air conditioning units. And HVAC is a huge industry. There's big players everywhere. There's national companies, there's regional companies, and they spend a lot of money on advertising. And they're constantly offering huge discounts, and that's because they charge a lot of money for these units, tens of thousands of dollars. And I was talking to a guy the other day who, he's a one-man show. He's a HVAC technician, but he installs the same units that the big companies do. And obviously he's able to do it for a lot less than them. And so I was trying to help him come up with an offer. And I showed him this really cool exercise that I like to do. And this is the exact exercise I go through in my own head and with my teams when we're trying to figure out what the best offer is that we can make people. Because we know that if we can put a really good offer in front of the right people, our job as marketers is done, and those people are going to take action on it. And the golden rule of a good offer, as laid out by a guy named Alex Hermosi, is you want to have an offer that's so good that people feel dumb saying no to it. Now, let's just use the HVAC example and come up with the best offer we can possibly think of. And I like to start at the total ideal, like the impossible, the absolute best thing ever. So the absolute best thing I could imagine offering as far as HVAC and air conditioning goes right now is, okay, person feels hot. As soon as they have the thought that they wish they had an air conditioner, boom, somebody teleports into their house, installs an AC unit in 2 seconds, and boom, turns it on, and their house is cool in 2 seconds. And the technician leaves a check for $5,000 on their kitchen counter, and he's gone in a flash, and they never even saw he was there. They have an air conditioner now, they have $5,000, their home is cool. That'd be pretty nice, right? If you were that person, you'd take that offer, 100%. Everyone in the whole planet would take that offer. But that's impossible, right? Because A, we can't just know when somebody wants something, like they have to tell us. B, we can't teleport into their house and install a unit in 2 seconds. Unfortunately, we have to drive over there and we have to install it. It takes a bunch of time. C, we can't give them $500. We're in business, right? We need to charge some money, actually. They need to pay us. Okay, let's work our way back. So maybe they're going to have to get a hold of us. So we're still going to have to compete on the level of being found by people. And maybe we can't just teleport into their house and install their AC in 2 seconds. We're going to have to schedule something out. We're booked out for 3 weeks or whatever, and it's going to take a day or two to install their unit. And okay, we're also going to have to charge some money for it. But we won't have to charge as much as the big guys. Sometimes we can get away with charging as little as half of what other companies charge. Boom, there is a place to explore different offers. And the offer could be something as simple as a high-end air conditioner installed in your home for half the price. That is an offer that if somebody was looking for an air conditioner, they're sitting in a hot house, they're considering the idea of buying an AC, they see that offer and they see half the price, that might be enough to get them to click on it, to take action on that offer, because they don't see that every day, and not every HVAC company can offer a half price unit. And so there's an example of an offer right there. We did the same exercise for some of our marketing services. It was like, okay, what would be the absolute ideal? We would do it for free. It would take no time at all. They wouldn't have to lift a finger. All of those things that are impossible, but we start with the absolute ideal and we work our way back to reality as far as we need to. Sometimes this exercise helps us uncover areas where we can offer more value or just offer something that people feel dumb saying no to. So I'm sure it sounds foo-foo, like it sounds foo-foo to me as I say it right now, but it's an exercise that I've used many times and to come up with many a good offer. I'll just leave you with this. A lot of people have a hard time understanding what a good offer is. I just want you to think of your website. If you don't have a website, think of like your best competitor's website. Now, your website probably has a whole bunch of stuff on it. It's got all this text and these images and maybe pictures of you, and maybe it has some offers on it like free estimate or same day service or emergency service or whatever. It's got a whole bunch of stuff going on. But I'm telling you this, if you had a really amazing offer, your website could just be nothing except one sentence, your offer. And if it was a good offer, people would click on it, they'd call the phone number next to it, they would do whatever they need to do to get that offer. So think of it that way. Like, what is the absolute best thing that you can offer your customers that they would feel stupid saying no to it?